That Z Podcast. Zambian conversations worth having. We talk to Zambian movers and shakers, the change makers, the achievers. We also discuss interesting topics. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, That Z Podcast. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Listen to That Z Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Anchor. That Z Podcast. Zambian conversations worth having. Hosted by K+.
It's K+, baby.
Welcome to the That Z Podcast. My name is K+. Seated right next to a man, if I mention his name right now. He always says if I do that, I sound like his bitch. So I'll let him introduce himself.
Well, you know
today.
you are.
Can you just introduce yourself today for the first time ever? Please introduce yourself.
Do I? Okay.
Please.
What's
Do you want me to kneel down to?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'll prefer you do other things when you're kneeling. There you go. You can give her back a phone.
Are we at number one? Has it confirmed?
No, we're at number
one?
3, actually.
Anywho, that's a podcast coming at you from the Jameson Connect event, and the very lit lineup we have this year. But one of the people I really am, excited about seeing.
Why are you yelling?
I'm having fun.
Jesus.
I am having fun.
No.
Allow me to have my fun.
Don't yell. There's
You
white people.
want me to whisper?
There's white. Do you see that one lady? There's white people around us. You're gonna scare them away. Don't.
Am I scaring you away?
Not at all.
Yeah. I want to be as
What
audible.
the hell did you expect her to say when you look at her and you say, "Am I scaring you?" Of course she's gonna say no.
Am I scaring you? Look at that, no. Jameson Connect is where we're at this year. So much happening. We've got Kwesta coming on, Durban Go-Go, local artist T-Sean, J-Rocks. Who else do we have this year?
Me?
Apart from you. T-Sean, J-Rocks. Very long list. I'm so excited. No. We've got Psychotash. I saw Miss Selfie. Hussein as well. Lit lineup, and I really can't wait to get to the dance floor, close to the stage as well, see the action. I'm super pumped. In addition to that, we've got all these guys coming through to our table here. Like you can see, it's That Z Podcast. And all these guys will be coming through, and we'll be playing with... We'll be playing games with them a little later. Do or drink? I really can't wait to play that one with Kwesta. I really hope it comes through.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
How do you have me here, but you're talking about playing with Kwesta?
What coming to
Can we
you?
not be excited?
You want us to be excited about you being here?
Yes.
Sit there, look pretty, and we'll come to you in a bit. So,
We'll
who else do we
speak to
have?
you in a bit.
Yeah. We've also got Daniel Machiya from Jameson, the Jameson brand ambassador. Come and talk about these drinks here. I was being told earlier that people mix up these drinks a whole lot in terms of what is supposed to be what's the castmate, what's the Jameson original, what's an IPA.
I know we were meant to have J-Rocks on the podcast, and this nigga comes and says, it's not in my contract.
Nah, he's coming through. He's a nice guy.
Oh, you better.
He is coming through. He did say, like T-Sean did say as well, that he's going to come through. He's just going to freshen up.
And who's the chef?
Chef Katz. Chef Katz is also coming through. Chef, please come through. He calls himself Daddy Dimbwe. Do you know what Dimbwe means?
I have no idea. What does that mean?
Daddy Dimbwe. You also have no idea what Daddy Dimbwe means.
Hell no.
Dimbwe is
I think it's
like,
something that you and him just call each other.
It sounds like something like the sound
This sounds like
would
pillow
make
talk.
like when it sinks. Like, you know when you throw a rock in... Yeah, like... Exactly.
we need it on the podcast like full time, man. I like our creativity. I love our creativity.
Nah, we don't need...
Chef Katz.
Come through, my man.
I was asking people here what they think Dimbwe means.
You can come around this way, my man.
I think it'd be nice if Chef Katz could explain it himself. I think I need a mic for it. Just pass the mic over to Chef Katz. Chef Katz, I did tell these people earlier that you call yourself Daddy Dimbwe. And I asked, Big Daddy Dimbwe, yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
none of these people know what Dimbwe even means.
How do you not know what Dimbwe means?
They went to private schools. Yeah. They went to private schools. They wouldn't know.
You're about to tell us, though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway.
Break it down like a fraction, bro. Break it down like a fraction,
So yeah, listen. Dimbwe is basically slang. It's a colloquialism. That was a big word, right?
That was.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. I went to school too. So anyway, Dimbwe is just slang for food. Like, I feel like it's a... it's literally it just means food. So that's why I call myself Big Daddy Dimbwe, because...
Big Daddy Food.
Yeah. I'm a snack. And I make food too.
You know what he said he's a snack?
Yeah.
What I went back to? The Chela interview where he says, I'm more into food photography, and I love food photography because it's like nude photography. And we asked him, what are the similarities? And he says, with food photography, after you take the photos, you get to eat the food.
Same as me.
Girlfriend, don't do a photo shoot with that dude. But
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah, that's weird.
Chef Katz, what do you have on your menu today? What are we looking forward to at Jameson Connect this year?
Okay, so this year I'm doing, anyway, if you know me or if you follow me, I'm very into like contemporary new Zambian cuisine. So it's literally cuisine inspired by Zambian ingredients, Zambian heritage. So my first dish today is sashilad chicken. So we're doing like a chicken thigh. That's marinated in like soy, a bit of peanut butter, tumbalala, things like that, a bit of garlic, ginger to go with it, and it's being served with a curried sweet potato salad and a marinated cucumber and onion salad. So then I also
salivating
have
right now.
Salivating
right now. Yeah.
I tasted a little bit of the sauce you was making.
Yeah. Lit.
Guys,
Is it the one with the yogurt and
That's the one you found me making.
Yeah.
So that one is going on my Jameson Infused. Oh, sorry. I just really don't like mics.
right by your mouth. COVID?
No.
It did.
Even before.
Do you see how comfortable you look?
Yeah, it's like,
See, people always like
the
COVID,
mic.
but
No.
it's like, why were you doing this before?
Yeah.
Why were you doing these things before COVID?
Yeah, sorry. Hey,
I know,
it's not
I
even
know.
COVID mfeto, but if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the yogurt you found me guys making is going on our Jameson infused lamb sausage. So that's got like flavors of roasted tomatoes, roasted onions, peach, a bit of Jameson IPA. That's being served with a yogurt and a za'atar. Za'atar is literally a spice blend from the Middle East, and then that has yogurt, lemon juice, and then it's finished off with the harissa. That's the one you tried, which you were thinking
that
was
too.
very spicy,
I
but
tried
it's
that
not.
and the mayo.
Yeah. So the mayo is on the girl. Let me finish.
Okay, so I'm very excited. I told you, like I'm here for the food.
So you want to finish before me? I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, no?
Why
Okay,
do
cool.
I get so many undertones to what this guy is saying? And like every sentence
no,
had
but one goddamn
Like from the
undertone.
moment.
I don't know why you get so many. I mean,
Anyway, guys,
Yeah.
so like this has got a Jameson infused IPA lamb sausage on it, on a yogurt and mavisi bun with some garlic on that, and it's got caramelized onions.
you can swear, you can curse.
Did you hear that? Almost.
You
come
said,
out.
"Shh," yeah. I've got, let me tell you something, bro.
Mike.
Yes.
I have the mouth of a fucking sailor.
I know.
Yeah.
Me too. But I'm trying to grow.
Now you don't need to, bro.
I've reached there.
Now you've reached.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's got like some caramelized onions and shit, and then it's finished with the harissa, which is a beautiful, fragrant like roasted peppers, garlic. That the wind is not helping today.
Nah.
Yeah, mint and coriander. So that's our hot dog with the mavisi bun. Then the mayo you tried is inspired by, South Africa. I know it's very weird, but I'm Pan-African with how I cook.
Yeah.
You should be.
Yeah, so the burger is a blend, 200-gram blend of sirloin, chuck, neck, pork fat, 20%, and a bit of Jameson. And I finished that off with biltong mayo. So she found me making the biltong.
Biltong.
Yeah, so it's a biltong mayo that goes on top of that, and a bacon jam which was like, it has like Jameson original inside as well. Yeah, we make sex, bro. We don't just
I'm
make
getting
food.
turned down by listening to this.
Yeah, me too.
Getting turned on by listening.
Don't you see me rubbing my...
This is why that guy asked you and you had to drive to what's that place?
which
Where
place
you
was
had to explain yourself
Oh yeah.
after the good
Yeah, tell
one.
a story.
Listen, don't
Tell a
explain
story.
yourself to nobody. Nobody
need
needs
to,
to
man.
know. Like what their opinion of you in their head is
none of my
their business.
It's none of my business.
Chale, but you took time off and you thought about me. Thank you.
My man.
But let's keep it moving. So anyway, we're making some amazing food today. I hope people are gonna try it. It's Jameson infused. It's Pan-African. It's pro-Zambian. It's contemporary Zambian cuisine. Big Daddy Dimbu's put his foot in that shit.
So where can people catch you?
Yeah. Where can people find
Outside,
you?
How about that? Get it?
Catch me outside. You remember that chick though, right? That catch me outside chick? You know who we're talking about?
Nah.
That was
She has
Dr.
a
Phil,
whole
right?
music
Yeah.
career now.
Huh?
She's a rapper now. You know that, right?
Bad Barbie.
Yeah, she has like
She has
a
a-
whole career.
And an OnlyFans.
Well,
You seem
Oh.
lost.
I'm
I didn't know
extremely
that.
lost
I
right
Did you know
now.
about OnlyFans?
But you'd know that.
Yeah, it's trash. I checked it out once.
Chef Katz,
Yeah.
I'm a little curious here. Every meal that you've mentioned here has some Jameson infused in it.
Yeah.
Is this like a standard, recipe for you to have Jameson in everything? Or is it just for the connect that you have Jameson in every food that you're cooking, every recipe that you have today?
So you know what they say about chefs, right?
Yeah.
They say chefs cook with alcohol and sometimes they put it in their food.
Yeah.
So like I'm very pro. There's two things I really like to do when I'm cooking is cooking with alcohol and fruit. Those are my two things. Like that's like if you want to have a chef cat meal, just know there'll be fruit involved.
And there'll be alcohol there.
And there'll be alcohol.
And most preferably Jameson.
Yes, because taste. That is why.
That's why.
Yeah, because
I love what you did there. That taste. That's why. Yeah.
So I've been doing the Jameson Connects for 5 years, and I feel like they're not tired of what I do with their food or with my food using their Jameson. So I do it all the time, and hence the apron, hence the socks, hence the bandana. So yeah, I like to put alcohol in food, so it's very, very fun to do.
Chef Cats, what the Jameson Connect, and I really can't come to your stand, taste what you're cooking.
Yeah.
Elson, you wanna ask anything?
No, I'm
nothing.
good.
We're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come through though and eat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm told we can actually have a free meal if I just swing this by your stand. Just wave this by your stand.
Yeah.
The armband.
So you want to swing something by me for me to give you food? I don't know what kind of party this thing you're having, but I'm a boss.
I like this dude.
I swear. And I'm happy that they sat at the same side.
Yeah.
This is the gutter side.
But do you see this now? Now my mic
flaccid.
is flaccid.
I think just tight a little bit more here.
Wrap it for good. You know what?
So my man,
He's a brand ambassador.
all right.
Hey, bro, you can come
man.
through.
You can come through.
Come
bro.
through.
What's up, gents?
You good?
How you doing? I'm good, bro.
Nice meeting you in person, man. Like,
What's going on, my Joe?
seeing you in spirit,
Easy,
and I
man.
can't express enough how
Really tall.
excited I am having you here,
Okay,
man.
calm down. You'll get your period.
Silly as hell. Kwesta,
Bloody hell.
welcome to That's It podcast, Zambia's biggest podcast, and this is a show that people come to when they want to share their life stories.
Yes, sir.
So I really hope we can, extract a few things. I'm told we can only have 2 minutes with you, but I really hope we can extract like all that we want from you,
I mean,
like
we'll
all
do
the
the most we
juice.
can with it. We'll do the most we can.
His voice, it's real. The way it sounds, it's real.
What are you talking about?
And let me explain. There's a joke in Zambia about you. How people say that the day Kwesta clears his throat, his career is
my
over.
career is finished. Yeah, I've heard that.
You
one.
heard that?
I feel like he made that joke up in his mind just now.
He has just cleared his throat.
I've just
Let's hear
retired.
it
I've just retired.
now. So do you get that joke a lot in South Africa as well?
Yeah, I do. Well, I'm not sure where it comes from, but I've
Yeah.
seen it on socials. I'm not sure where it originates, but I've seen it a lot on socials. And the unfortunate part is that I can't clear my throat on social media, right? Because you have to type. And but every time I read it, I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I speak again. I'm like, it's still here. Don't worry about it.
It's his real voice. He actually does sound like this in real life because sometimes you listen to songs like Spirits especially.
Yeah,
And
it's a lot of effects and things, and boom, boom, people go hi, and then I get that a lot also. Like, oh, he speaks like that for real, and for me, I've always looked at it like, I'm like, it's a disability of sorts. You know what I mean? It's not something to celebrate, but we figured out a way.
Yeah, you, Vin Diesel, same what's up
group.
Yeah, except the muscles. Ish.
You can
I
work
don't
on
have
that,
any.
though.
I
You can
don't.
work on
I
that,
have
though.
none.
I think it's I learned a few new words. I think which episode was that? I was watching Joe Rogan and they were talking about body types, and they mentioned there's ectomorphs, mesomorphs, and endomorphs. He's an ectomorph. No matter how much you eat, your body never
Doesn't
changes,
matter,
right?
Yeah, yeah. It's the
Why
same
are you
thing.
swearing at our guest, calling him names?
Yeah, I don't
What
know
have
if
I
I like
called
being
it
an
now?
ectomorph.
Right?
I'm not sure if I like that. I might feel offended right now.
Kwesta,
Yes,
I've
sir.
noticed like a lot of your songs are slower
Yeah.
than almost every hip hop song on the market.
Yeah.
Is this like your style? Is this is this like is this like a signature that you're trying to keep as Kwesta? Because I've noticed like a lot of your hit songs are super slow, man.
I think it
What's that
kind
about?
of it kind of grew into that. It
Yeah.
wasn't anything done on purpose. You get all sorts of. I work with a lot of producers and stuff, so you get all sorts of producers and all sorts of beats and stuff like that, and you rap on them and you rap on them. But as soon as as soon as I decided, as soon as I decided to so I in South Africa there's this indigenous sound of the youth called Kwaito.
Yeah.
Right. It's like it was originated by Oskidos and them.
I think of Arthur whenever I think of Kwaito.
Arthur and everybody and Duma Silela. You're right. You're very right. And so that was the language of the youth in the ghetto, And then when hip hop came in, everybody obviously the first part is like the faster you rap the better you are. That's the conception. That's how people concept. So I decided no. You know,
I'm gonna
and also
slow
I'm going
shit
to
down.
use my Kwaito influence and just speak really slowly so you can get to hear that what I'm saying
Yeah.
is dope. It's not hidden inside of how fast I rap.
Right.
You know? And that kind of just, it became a habit more than a formula. You know, it just became.
Here's what I wanted to find out from an artist, and I'm happy I'm with you. When you record a song, especially a song that then turns out to be a hit, do you know in the moment when you've recorded it or when you're doing it that this is going to be a hit? Or some surprise you?
Some do. In fact, a lot more surprise you than the ones you know. I know I have a song called "Good" with Casper in your vest, and I knew the moment we made that
That this was going to be a hit.
I was like, yeah, we got something here. Everything else was a surprise. I won't lie to you.
Speaking of Casper, I know he's got a fight tonight, right?
Yeah, he's got a fight tonight with Nut
Who's
Music.
your
As of
money
this
on?
recording, yeah.
My money's here with me. No, man, but the guys are doing something incredible, you know. It's so dope to see people having fun outside of their own realms.
Yeah,
you know. They're
yeah,
both
yeah.
musicians. Nak is also an actor and things, and they doing this just to put people together and things, and it's a dope thing to see, man. May the best not boxer, because they're not really boxers, right? May the most prepared one win. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's all one can say.
I know you're a co-founder of Rap Life Records, man.
Yeah.
How often do you get people like stopping you and just, you know, giving you the samples of music, you know, freestyles and samples of music that they're gonna or want to
It
do with
happens all
you?
the time. It happens all the time, but I always appreciate it.
What's the weirdest situation you've been in with somebody doing that to you?
I'll tell you, you know, when people come with maybe a CD,
Yeah.
right, and they have nowhere to play it, and you're like, you know, parked about a kilometer away from where you are,
Yeah.
and they're like, yo, let's go to the car and play it real quick. I swear it's gonna change both our lives, you know. I'm like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
we parked very far. Like, parking is very far, you know what I mean? So I mean, but there's many of those things, but for me, I appreciate that, right?
Yeah.
Because that's also how I started. Unfortunately for me, I didn't get to meet a lot of the people I looked up to, you know. So whenever I get met by the people that kind of look up to me, I do try and give it some time, you know. I do try and take the CDs and listen to them later. Can't do it when I'm parked a kilometer away, but you know, it's something I appreciate, because I understand that for any upcoming artist, the first sort of obstacle is resource, right?
Yeah,
It's
true.
studio time, it's all those things, you know. So when they've done so much that they've recorded something, you know, it's only fair that you give an ear. You don't have to like everything,
Yeah.
but you know, try your best to listen to everything.
We're here at the Jameson Connect, man. Do you actually drink Jameson?
Yeah.
Ah, good. Can we play do or drink for like a minute?
Can we?
Can we
What?
play do or drink for a
Do or
minute?
drink?
Yeah.
I'd rather do than drink. Okay, let's do it.
All right, cool. We're having Jameson. Where's the original one? Ah, there we go.
Do you need it?
Yeah. All right, let's go do a drink with Kwesta right here on That's It Podcast. Send a sexy voice note to your ex or take 2 shots.
This man is married. You married, right?
Yeah.
He is married.
Why
Yeah,
is
so
he
it's
gonna
do a
break up
drink.
his
It's
home?
do a drink.
No, bro, I'm gonna drink.
There you go.
Is it-
Talking about?
I'm not sure what that is. I would rather give you something
That
that
is
I.
Jameson, bro. I promise.
Yeah, but it's mixed. We said 2 shots.
shots.
2 shots, yeah.
You know I still got
He's
a
gonna
show.
have to perform.
You know I still got a show, bro. I'm just saying. So allow me to have the mixed one.
For 1 minute, call a random number on your phone and tell the person how much you want to make love to them. All right, I'll give you the last one before we. You want to ask him anything before we?
Nah, go ahead.
Because I'm being given a sign. You have to shoot off and change and stuff. Hand your phone to the person across from you and let them post whatever they want to your social media accounts. Oh, you've been itching for this, haven't you? Is it open?
It's off, so yeah. Because battery's dead.
Kwesta, Jameson Connect. Are you able to just tell us maybe a bit about the relationship that you have with Jameson and what's gonna happen here at Jameson Connect?
Yeah, man. I mean, it says it itself. You know, the connects part is incredible. It's just something I always try and do. It's like what we're talking about now about upcoming artists and them giving CDs. That's connecting, you know. And when we were hit with the lockdown, Jameson did their best to kind of connect the artists to the audience who were trapped at home, and we were also trapped at home. So there was that distance, and Jameson kind of bridged that gap, you know. And we've been working ever since. And I mean, I'm from SA and I'm here in Zambia, and this is a connection in itself, you know. So I mess with that a lot. I like sort of taking myself out of a comfort comfort zone and trying to connect with new sort of cultures, new sort of people and music and all of that, you know. So tonight we're gonna have us a great time, you know. We're gonna have us a really great time. We got a dope set prepared for everyone that'll be here, you know. And also just a couple new things that I've been working on might also, you know, make an appearance on the stage, you know, just in terms of song. But I mean, because we're here to connect, we'll probably let the night dictate everything that happens.
What direction we take?
Is your first time in Zambia?
It's my second time.
That's
Last time I was here was in 2017, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Lots of change since
I was
the
here
first
with
time.
MT and DJ Kanyani from SA.
Awesome.
Also. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But with your 2 visits, what would you tell South Africa about Zambia? South Africans about Zambia?
Pay a visit, you know.
Like what stands out for you from Zambia?
There's a certain sense of, but it's also there at home, you know.
Yeah.
I won't lie, but there's a welcoming sense in
Welcoming?
Like, yeah.
In South Africa?
No, I'm saying here, yeah, in some places. Don't worry, not in Joburg.
Right.
Joburg's weird, right?
Nah, 'cause I was
everybody
gonna push
thinks
back, like,
in Joburg, everybody thinks they dope, right? But if you go deeper into it, in more rural areas and everything,
Right, of course,
it becomes a little bit, a lot more accepting, a lot more welcoming, you know. And I got a lot of that here, you know. It was very, even the first time I came here, it was very, it's almost like I was here and then left and then came back. It's like they go, oh yeah, welcome back, you know, the kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's a welcoming energy out here that is very, you know, it sticks out.
I want to switch for just a second, and I know it's cool. Fuck, we have to go.
He says we can
Let's
go.
do it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. For just a second, and it's far removed from what we're talking about now. With the passing of Ricky Rick, I know there's quite a bit that artists especially go through mental health wise. Is there anything that you do to stay on top of your game when it comes to mental health, especially being in the limelight?
I go to therapy.
You and I both.
Yeah, I go to therapy. I'm not afraid to say that. I go to therapy.
I don't know why people are. I
Yeah, I
always
don't
say
get it
every
also.
single
I've
time
never
on
been
this
to therapy
podcast
before.
that
Maybe
I
it's
go
about time I started,
once a
yeah.
week. I
I'll
go to
send you a
therapy for an
location.
hour.
I'm kidding.
I'll send you a location.
It's not a place.
Kwesta, we always end our episodes with a game of some sort, and seeing as we don't have much time, I'll do Would You Rather with you. Just one quick question, and
All right.
no right or wrong answer. Would you rather know how you will die or when you will die?
How?
You want to know how?
Yeah.
Why?
I think if I knew when, it'll make me rush a lot of things that I may not have to. Yeah, I'll go like, I'm gonna die. On
but if you knew
Tuesday.
how?
So let's see. If I know how, then
Yeah.
I'll try to stay away from that. Right? If I know I'm gonna be in a
right?
plane crash, I'm not flying.
Yeah.
I'll walk to
It's a
Zambia if I have to.
safer option, you know?
Which one's Kwesta's camera? This one, right?
Yeah.
So we just need a quick plug for the podcast. So
All right, cool.
yeah.
That Z podcast, right?
Yeah.
Exe, what up? It's your boy Kwesta, God Kuluvataka, and I'm out here in Zambia representing that Z podcast. Stay tuned. Exe.
Perfect.
Kwesta, it's been real. Thanks a lot for coming through.
Thank you, bro.
Enjoy your Jameson and looking out for your show
man.
and new music. You said there's new music coming up on the stage today?
What's my phone?
Yeah, might just. Yeah, and
Nice one, man.
yeah, I just got a project coming out with Kabza the Small, who does piano, but we got this connects thing that's gonna happen.
You're not one of those rappers who refuses to do my piano. You've crossed over already.
I collaborate. I don't cross over.
Looking out for new rocks from
Just one other
Kwesta,
thing
man.
Before you go,
Dakar.
we just want a photo for the promo.
Yeah.
Are we live? Are we live?
We are live.
Oh yes,
Welcome
we
back.
are.
Do you keep saying welcome back? 'Cause
Nah,
we're
just
going
go,
nowhere,
man.
right?
Just go.
All right, so we just got done with Kwesta. I think a very close second to how important this person is
Yeah.
to Kwesta is the person we have now, Abby.
Abby!
Why are you laughing?
I'm close to Kwesta.
Why is she laughing like that's ridiculous though? What's good, fam?
You got, hey.
You all right?
I'm good.
So she's one of the
we
people-
outside today.
Yeah. Yeah, she's one of the people that has made this podcast what it is today, right?
Yeah, most deaf.
You look zoned out. You all right there, bro?
You know what?
Is mixing the music.
You know, as a DJ, you go to a gig,
Oh
eh?
wow.
I think it's the worst thing. It's the worst habit DJs have. You go to a gig, and if the DJ makes any slight mistake, the crowd may not pick it up. But
Yeah.
as a DJ, like, if I was the person in the mix right now, I think I would have done it differently.
You done fucked up.
Yeah, I think DJs don't have fun when they go to the club. You're busy judging the DJ and how he's mixing. If he makes a mistake, we don't have fun. As DJs, we never have fun when we're at the club.
Speaking
But
of
he should have mixed
DJs,
that
we're
first
supposed to
one.
have Deb and Gogo, no?
Yes.
Is she still pulling through?
Of course.
Right, dope.
Durban a go-go, baby.
Alright, so we've got Abby. She's also part of the people that made this Jameson event happen. Talk to us, Boo Boo.
Yo, it's amazing. The connects happen every year. I'm glad that Z podcast made it. So today is gonna be amazing, and what we do with Jameson Connects and just all the events is we always have to use our products. So you buy tickets. You buy a bottle and then you get tickets. Depending on whatever bottle you buy, you know, however many tickets are allocated to you. So today we actually have a tattoo parlor. I actually got a tattoo.
Is that a real
Is that a real tattoo?
Is that a real tattoo?
Yes, it's a real tattoo.
You know, I saw DJs switch with one, and I thought one of those bubblegum tattoos that you put on your skin. That's how it looks.
Too.
Yeah.
Because I thought,
What does your tattoo say?
It says warrior with a crown. Yay.
Oh, stretch your arm out.
can you show that to the people watching this right
Oh,
now?
that's dope.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's no eye. Where the eye is supposed to be, there's a crown
there's
instead.
a crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, I mean.
I thought I've never had a tattoo before, but I've always seen people with like bandages. There's a bit of bleeding. So because I'm not seeing that on any of you had a bit of bleeding on the tattoo as well, right?
Yeah, I did.
Because I'm not seeing that on everybody getting these tattoos
where
today.
you pointed, people did not understand. It's on my calf. Because you were like, you had a...
Yeah, tattoo.
Elson.
No, but you didn't see that shit. It's on my calf.
Bring it in.
Can you please show us where your tattoo is, man? Stand here, someone stand.
You guys are
It's right there.
dramatic. I swear. You guys are dramatic.
Huh? You want to zoom in? Zoom in. It's on his right cuff.
So there's a crown and there's my son's name right at the bottom of the crown.
What does this tattoo talk about? Is it like Notorious Boy in Samoan or something?
Yeah.
Does it mean like Notorious Boy in Samoan? Anywho,
Man, so yeah, you could get tats. We actually have a lot of games. We have 3D XNO. Yeah,
I saw that.
Yes, we have foosball.
Yeah.
We have beer pong. We have there are a lot, eh?
there's so much happening, man.
Yeah, there's so much happening.
Speaking of so much happening at the Jameson Connect this year, 2022,
Yeah.
we just witnessed, we went through Daniel Machiya,
Yes,
the brand
yes,
ambassador
the
for
brand
Jameson, was
ambassador,
just
yes.
running us through the whole process of how Black Barrel is made, how the other Jameson
yes.
variations are made as well. He ran us through the history, and what caught Elson's attention is that John Jameson actually had
Looks like a
16, and he said he looks like a pedophile. He had 16 children.
That dude was busy.
John Jameson was
Dude,
busy.
I mean,
like,
you
what
are
time did he
John
even
Jameson.
have?
How can you not have 16? You have your Dangotes having, it's John Jameson.
I think the question is, what time did he have while making the world's best whiskey? What time did he have to make 16 children? That's the question Elson had.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
Here's my
To
theory.
raise 16
here's
children,
my
yeah.
theory. While he's trying to find the perfect mix,
Yeah.
everyone is trying and he's got girls there. And before you
No,
know,
but they're
this
from
one
one
got them
woman.
drunk.
16 children from one woman.
Ooh, okay, that's
One woman.
That's tough, eh? That's tough.
At least a man was faithful to one woman, but
Right.
having a woman go through 16 pregnancies, man, that's a little
Age,
too
that was
much.
age, man.
But that's not the highlight of the event, though. The highlight for me was how Daniel took us through the tasting, how we're supposed to taste the whiskey, what we're supposed to look for, the color.
Yeah.
Right.
That was interesting to me.
The smell.
The smell, how if you smell it with your mouth closed, mouth open, it's different.
Yeah.
That I've never had before, and I think that's
And you've been drinking whiskey since you were 8 years old.
no 9.
9.
Just joking, man. The first time I tasted Jameson was actually when Rihanna sang about it.
Right.
Remember when Rihanna did the Weekend song?
Yeah,
Cheers. Yeah, it
for
was
the
Cheers,
big-
yeah.
Let the
That's when you
Jameson
first drank
sing.
whiskey?
Dude, that was the first time I ever tasted Jameson.
Right.
First time ever. And I'm only told recently that actually wasn't even paid for by Jameson. She just did it. Yeah, but that song made a lot of us start drinking Jameson.
Exactly.
She sang about it. We started drinking. And here we are today. Cheers to Kurt for making the best cocktail in the world,
yes,
man.
Yes, in the Black
Wait,
Bar
Kurt,
Room, we
where's
have
my water?
Kurt
Oh, shit.
with the
No,
amazing
go on.
cocktails. He needs to
Kurt,
start drinking.
special shout out to
Right?
which is my camera? This one? Yes. Special shout out to Kurt whoever found Kurt, whoever discovered Kurt, I know he's like the top 50 mixologists in the world, but whoever brought Kurt to Jameson Connect 2022 here in Zambia, you're going to heaven. There's a special place for you in heaven with air conditioning and free Wi-Fi in heaven.
And free food.
This cocktail that Kurt made, it smells a bit like shisha with the vanilla essence. It tastes.
I don't believe that. Dude, you just said that because I was smoking just now.
It's lit.
Mixed and it's
We have our hosts, Naima Fadlala. Am I pronouncing correctly?
These guys are going to
Naima
outshine
Globo,
me.
It's impossible to outshine.
Come here.
Oh no! Look at Brizo. Look at Naima,
That's impossible
guys.
to outshine.
We've got Naima.
Yo. This is your stage.
We've got Naima. These are the hosts this year.
No, take a seat right there, bro.
Okay, cool. I think I'll share a microphone with Naima. Naima, so much is happening in the Jameson Connect this year. And with the hype I'm seeing in you this year, you're like a walking... an Energizer bunny. That's what I'm seeing you do today. You're all over the place, dancing on
very
stage.
Contagious smile and
very contagious smile.
too.
Yeah. The energy on stage is amazing as well. What's working for you? I've rarely seen you with this much energy. What's working for you at the Jameson Connect 2022?
The people, man, the vibes, the people. Kalenga, you've rarely seen me in my element, so I think this is the first time you've seen me in my element. But this is me, dude. And it's good to see you guys out here. I'm with my co-host, Brizo, over there.
What was that?
And this guy's handsome.
What's good, my man?
This guy's
Good, my bro.
handsome.
It's been impossible to lock you down. You've been all over the place.
But now I'm here. Now you locked me in.
Nice one. So, Brizo, what's working for you this year, man? Like even your energy.
Yeah.
I've seen you MC. I think I last saw you at some gig a year.
This is Enigma Lost.
Yeah. But your energy levels today, man, totally different. What's working here? What's right about Jameson Connect, man?
Naima is telling me to say it's me, but I think it's both of us. I think it's because the vibe that Jameson Connects always brings out. You know what I'm saying? People connecting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not your typical show where you're just the main attention. There's different, vibes.
Yeah.
So getting to interact with so many people and stuff like that, I guess. And I also took rest from Xerox's thing, so I literally came here hyped up for today.
Amped, pumped.
All the way.
Have you tried the cocktail from Kurt though?
Which one is that one?
What do you
Which
call
one's that one?
Which one is this one now? Which one is this one now? Which one is this one now?
Dude, he had syrup going in. There was smoke. There was lemon. There was smoke.
Is it nice?
Dude,
Black Barrel, Cascade, IPA, original.
I can't remember. I can't remember which whiskey they put in.
How many have you had?
But smell it. It's got, dude.
Nice.
There's oranges. There's lemons. There's syrup. I don't know. My taste buds are all over the place dancing, man. Like it's so lit.
I need to try it. Definitely, I need to try it.
Yeah. So much going on at Jameson Connect 2022.
Yeah.
You guys are doing a great job on stage.
Bless.
The games.
People are vibing actually.
People are vibing.
People
Yeah.
are vibing.
It's a good thing.
So, what should we look out for from you guys? Like any surprise things that you're bringing up on stage? Are you performing as well? Are you dancing? You're a singer. Are you performing as well?
If I tell you, it's not going to be a surprise.
She got my answer. Out of
No,
my
no,
words.
but this is only airing after
This is only airing after.
the gig. So yeah, you can
Right.
tell us. You can launch the surprise. You can tell us. Yeah.
No, I will not be performing.
She lying.
No, I'm not going to be performing, guys. Listen, I'm here. I'm here as the host, right?
How about a private performance?
So, a private performance.
Yeah, there's
Elson,
like a secret booth. You heard about it?
can you afford it,
Second.
Elson?
There's a secret booth. You heard about it?
If I
Where,
give you a
secret
coach.
booth where there's like special
Oh
performances.
shit! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a
didn't
secret.
know?
There's a secret holding area where we can all chill. But I think
Why
Elson,
not?
what you're asking for is gonna cost you a private show.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that, boo boo.
Ain't like you guys are making money, ne?
Let's get flirty at Jameson Connect. I mean, that's what it's all about. We're connecting, right? We're supposed to connect.
That's the whole essence.
That's the whole essence of the gig. We're
That's
supposed
the
to
whole essence.
connect.
Connect.
Yeah, true.
Connecting on the field with all the activities that are
But this is also.
This is what?
though.
We're supposed to be connecting on the field with all the activities that are happening.
Yeah.
The connectivity that Elson is talking about, I think is literally, he said, is a private show. It doesn't involve anyone
she called
here. So
It involves you and I, though.
Yeah, but Elson, today I belong to the Jameson Connect 2022.
I hear that.
You know who I'd really love to talk to right now? Keisha. Can somebody please call Keisha? Keisha!
Where's she at?
There she is. I think you're ready to come on now that you've done your makeup and all that. Please, Heisenberg, please come here. Come.
We've got a Breaking Bad fan over here.
Yeah.
Heisenberg.
I think let us sit there.
Come.
Yeah. Keisha, please sit there.
There's a whole lot of space.
Please.
Do your thing, Mama. Come. Feel free. Let's see what you're gonna say.
Keisha,
Heisenberg. Now that got my attention early on. Breaking Bad.
I brought it up. She says when she came in, you're the first person to know what this t-shirt is about. She told me that. Remember when you just walked in?
Who I've engaged with.
Can you just speak into the mic? There's too much noise here. We need to get you closer.
I'm saying who I've engaged with.
Who you've engaged with?
Yeah, like people who I've engaged with. Not like all the people in all the world.
No. You said today when you wore that t-shirt, I was the first person to know what this t-shirt was
Have
about.
you seen the spin-off though?
No, I haven't.
Better Call Saul?
No, I'm too busy putting together Jameson Connect.
Look at you. A good response. Very good save. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Amazing freaking event that you have here.
Thank you.
This has been so many activities that we're just talking about with Kalenga. This is amazing. This is dope. This is my first one actually that I've attended.
This is my second one.
Yeah.
Why?
I've been all over the place the last couple of years.
You just not like fun things.
No,
He's allergic to fun, I think. Yeah.
No, I do, but I had to work.
Okay.
So I had to attend this one, and I'm blown away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I attended the first one last year. I had just known Keisha then, and you sort of made sure that I was there to witness, and I knew I couldn't miss the second one that I was supposed to attend for the world.
Thank you.
Everything is so on point, and you've been having sleepless nights, or is it late nights, to put this together. Why is Jameson Connect so important to you that you can, get late nights just put this together? You know what I mean?
I think because I've been in the marketing industry for a long time, and I've worked with so many corporates, and it's rare to find a brand who really lives what they stand for, what they claim to stand for. And for me, Jameson really does that.
Right.
When they talk about wanting to connect people, wanting to connect lads, wanting to connect consumers, they really mean it. It's not just something that they're saying as a marketing spin-off. So I think because I sit in those meetings and I hear what the end goal is, there's such a belief and passion behind it that it's worth it.
And one other thing I really appreciate about the Jameson brand, I don't know how things work elsewhere, so let me speak for Zambia. I like how you've picked your brand champions, your brand ambassadors.
Yeah.
These are people who actually live the brand.
Yeah.
They enjoy Jameson just as much as anybody who enjoys Jameson does. You're not picking people who are just famous but don't even try the brand.
Absolutely.
What do you look for before you even, employ these people to become brand champions, brand ambassadors? Do you go to pubs and look for drunkards?
No, because we promote responsible drinking.
I know. I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking.
I think what was important for us is because Jameson has these 5 key pillars.
Okay.
That is the key of the brand. So music, drink, lifestyle, artisanal crafts, and bond and connect.
And now podcasts.
Thank
you.
We first looked within each of those in the 5 brand pillars.
All right.
And when we selected, to your question, what we wanted was people who were really passionate about their craft. You didn't have to be famous. You didn't have to have a big conglomerate. You didn't have to have a crazy online social following. It was really people who were passionate about what they were doing. They were trying to bring themselves to the table, because Jameson as a brand doesn't conform. It is authentically itself. And we wanted brand champions who would bring that out in the pillars.
I love that, because you wanna.
No, go ahead.
I love that because I was looking at all the people that you've put together today.
Yeah.
And every one of them that we speak to.
It feels so weird to have shades on at night.
Feel free, man. It's that podcast. We allow anything.
I'm not cool enough to do that.
Oh,
guys.
yeah, you are. You got a Breaking Bad reference.
I know. So I was bringing it up because every person we've spoken to, on and off camera, some people are so scripted. Like when you put them on camera and talk about, what do you love about the brand? They'll talk about all the nice things because they know they're on camera.
Yeah.
But even off camera, we're having lunch with one of your, brand champions.
Yeah.
And it's a person who's actually enjoying the drink as they're talking about the drink, and they're talking about the flavor. Don't put the mix up first. Put the Jameson on the ice first.
Yes.
They were teaching us these things. I'm like, wow, you actually live the brand.
We live the brand. Yes.
When are we coming on as brand ambassadors? I enjoy your brand. It'd be nice for us to,
Is this the part like on Ellen when the producer
Yes.
says cut to break?
No, I was just messing with you, man. I was just messing with you. So, what do you hope to achieve out of this gig, though?
Wow, that's an interesting question. So, I think for me, the biggest thing that I want to achieve is I hope that people don't come here with their friends and bond and connect with their friends and sit in their cliques and play games with their cliques and go eat with their cliques.
Yeah.
I hope that because Jameson is a brand that brings people together, and I hope that that's what it does, that it sparks new friendships, it sparks interesting relationships, that people get to connect with people they didn't think they'd get the platform to connect with or to share a drink with. So I hope that this event gives people, or not even gives because it is giving them that platform, that it opens people's minds up to the fact that the world is so big, and us as a brand, all we're doing is just giving you the platform to connect with new people. And I hope that people take the opportunity to do that and not just come here with their friends and leave with the same friends. Make new friends, make new contacts, and create awesome memories.
My phone has got 15 new contacts from the time that I got here.
Then I've done my job. I can go home. Can we shut this down?
Well, actually, yeah. No, but seriously, actually, we've actually
met good business people here.
Yeah,
We're connected
really
with good business
interesting
people.
ladies
Yeah.
that are into podcasting in South Africa.
But isn't it interesting, even the people that you've met, even like you guys interviewed Kwesta earlier, and people have this perception because someone is big that they'll be a certain way, maybe stuck up or whatever. And I think it's so great that even the people that the brand associates themselves with is in effect a representation of what Jameson stands for, because Jameson's not VIP, Jameson's not exclusive, it's inclusive, it's the cool kid, but he's the guy next door, but you still want to be his friend.
He's exclusive but also inclusive.
Yes, so I think
the in-betweens,
So I think even the people that you guys have engaged with and interviewed and seen how down-to-earth people are, regardless of how big they are or how famous they seem to be, that natural humility and authenticity and inclusivity, that if our brand could become a person, it's all the people you've met today.
Right.
Whose idea was it to bring Kurt here?
To bring?
Kurt, the mixologist.
You're really impressed, aren't you?
Dude, it's so sad. Or not. But I really wish you could taste this. This guy doesn't take any alcohol, so... But I really wish you could taste this.
I mean, Kurt is... You know, the beauty about Kurt is that it really is an art.
Right.
Just watching him.
His humor.
He's entertaining. Even if you don't end up drinking the drink, just
the process,
watching him,
seeing like what he puts into it, like that is passion for Sonic.
I recorded a small video. So what we're gonna do, Sally, is we're gonna attach a small clip now of him mixing his. That clip should be there.
I think it's.
I loved his humor. How it was just, and guys, this is LSD, and we're like, what? I'm joking.
That is good.
He'll mix stuff into it and tell you it's something else, then tell you it's a joke later, and it was so nice. I love watching people who are passionate about what
they're doing. Right?
Yeah, like you. Where did this passion come from for Jameson? I mean, how did you even grow this passion for Jameson? Where does it come from? Did you grow up drinking Jameson or what?
I mean, no. No, but really, I think it's because even behind the scenes, it's so nice. It's so different when it's showtime and everyone puts on a show and everyone's a team and we're rallying together because everyone's watching. But I think I'm passionate about this brand because even when the lights are off, and it's
when the lights are off
and the cameras are down and it's 10 o'clock at night and everyone's tired and they haven't slept for 3 days.
Right.
There's still such a camaraderie.
Right.
There's still such and I mean, it sounds so marketing-y the way I'm saying it, but I wish that you could be a fly in the wall to see the authenticity. It's almost like we're all friends and Jameson Connects is just a platform for everyone to see how cool it is.
I've been more than a fly on the wall. I've actually been privy to one of your meetings before, and I've seen how you can't tell who the boss is.
Yeah.
Word?
You can't tell who the boss is. You can't tell who the team leader is. Everybody sort of has like equal input. Like on Tuesday when I came to meet you guys, it's difficult to tell who's who. Yeah. Like all of you are just equal, and I think that's what makes it work. That's the ingredient that makes it work for you guys. Yeah.
Because otherwise, if there was one person dictating everything and then everyone else just executing, you wouldn't have 15, 16, 17 different unique experiences. you would see the person who dictated it throughout.
Yeah, true.
You wouldn't feel Nyampande cuts when you go there, or really feel Natasha was got more of a softer, suave feel, and Chef Cat was super humorous. You wouldn't get that authenticity, but as a dictatorship. I mean, the whole point is really for everyone to bring themselves to the table. We're just the platform.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Keisha, it's been nice talking to you.
It's been such a pleasure.
And we look forward to more of these collaborations, podcast and Jameson.
No, thank you guys.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what I'm going to call it when we have... I'm speaking to the universe right now.
Yeah?
I'm looking for a situation
Speak
where...
to her.
Yeah. The universe, right?
Say universe.
Universe. I'm looking forward to a day we're going to have That's It podcast officially sponsored by Jameson, and we can be enjoying this drink because I love doing my episodes. You notice how people tell me how they comment when I haven't taken my Jameson on an episode? He's laughing because he knows the truth.
That's true.
People come to comment. I usually take Jameson on episodes, and the episodes that I don't, people come to comment saying something was flat about this episode.
Really?
Yeah, true story.
So the Jameson brings the flair.
It's a secret ingredient.
The je ne sais quoi.
The je ne sais quoi. That's something.
So hint, Keisha. I'm saying hint.
The signal just dropped.
Perfect. All right, cool.
Keisha will make it happen. Keisha, thanks a lot for coming through.
Thank you.
Naima, I've known this chick since KG, man. Like,
She's
since
beautiful.
forever, ever. This is my nigga, Naima.
Can I just say for the record,
Yeah.
that Zambian women are annoyingly beautiful. Like it's annoying.
You are very annoying. On what?
On behalf of all the Zambian women, thank you. Yes, you are very beautiful.
Zambian women
You
are
are
stunning.
annoying. From Keisha to you.
All I heard was beautiful.
No, seriously. Thank you.
Keisha, thanks a lot for coming through. You're beautiful as well. Amazing. Jewish South African woman. Amazing personality.
Where else are you from?
I'm from, originally, I'm from the Eastern Cape. It's London.
It's London. Oh, okay.
Small town girl.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
But behaving like a big town girl.
Yes.
Oh, you say
Okay,
originally, where did you move to after that?
cool. Oh, I'm in Johannesburg
Joburg.
now.
Where in Josie?
Santon.
Ooh.
Why? Do you want my physical address?
Look at you.
Some chilling.
Like you're about to ask for a pin.
No, hold on that. Because Joburg is pretty big, right? You could have been in Hillbrow. I'd have taken my phone from the table. Or Yeovil.
Typical.
Stereotypical, yeah.
Oh my gosh. In the interview, K Plus.
Nah, most definitely. Well, the party goes on and we'll be back. All right. Still here at the Jameson Connect. My name is K Plus with Elson. We're still connecting with people.
No,
still
you don't
connecting with
introduce
Enjoy.
me. I introduce myself.
My name is K Plus.
You know what my name is? You know what my goddamn name is? Say my name.
K Plus and Nelson, That's It podcast. And of course, we're talking to the celebrities, performers. We've spoken to Kwesta, T-Sean, whoever else have we spoken to. We've spoken to Keisha about
Abby,
Keisha, about what's going on here at the Jameson Connect. And right now, we're talking to a party goer. She's a lawyer and a person who enjoys life. Her name is Chipasha. We're talking legal now. Are we now or not?
No, we're not.
We're just talking about enjoyment tonight. Chipasha, how are you enjoying this gig and what does Jameson Connect mean to you?
Firstly, allow me to say that it's the first time I'm here at the Jameson Connect. So I find it really interesting. The games is what I found really intriguing. I'm not sure I've ever been to a gig where you first play a game and then you kind of like get into the groove and just enjoy the vibe and everything going on. But I must say that this is a very good event. It's been well put together, and also it's really great for networking. If you're a young corporate and you're thinking of growing, I think that this is a place to be. There's all sorts of people here, so great show.
Have you connected with anyone that you feel, you could actually have a little something with? It's Jameson Connect after all.
Yes, you guys, the owners of the Z podcast.
he's married. I'm not.
I'm married.
You're
He's single.
married.
Yeah, so that narrows down your options.
Okay, so let's talk outside the show.
I can walk off set right now and just leave you two. You know that, right?
Nah,
No
sit your ass
problem.
down.
It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
I can stick
but
around while you guys connect.
On second thought, we can connect behind the show.
So what's been the highlight for you? I know you've spoken about the games, but in terms of performances, what's been the highlight for you?
I've always liked DJ Selfie. So
sweet man,
yes,
sweet, yeah.
She's the highlight for me for the night. Let's see what else the night has for us.
Yeah.
But otherwise, for now, she's been the highlight for me.
And in terms of the drinks, we were learning earlier today about the sort of casks. Is it cask or cask? Depends on which part of the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're learning earlier today about the type of casks that are used, in the production of Jameson. We learned as well. I don't know if you witnessed this. The tasting with Daniel Machiya. We did tasting, and he also told us about the parts of Ireland where the whiskey comes from.
Okay.
I had no idea. Have you learned anything about Jameson today?
Well, not really, but I did my own research.
What have you
prior to
found
the
out?
event.
Yeah.
I learned about the background of Jameson, like the whole whiskey arrangement, where it came from, how they named it. I did a read up on my own. So
How do they name it? I don't even know that story. I've learned about the taste and how it's made.
There was somebody who, like the person that started the brand,
Yeah.
was from Sherby Island or something.
Okay.
Something like that. I can't remember, but I read about it 3-4 months ago. So, yeah, I didn't really get to witness where he was teaching about Jameson and the background and everything. Like
Did you
that.
know he has 16 kids?
Oh,
He had 16 kids
he was
from
busy.
one woman.
That nigga was busy.
Bravo for the woman.
16
That shows
children.
power.
But then we learned it as well that because then people were dying a lot, or children were dying a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like he was producing employees.
But that's smart. Think about it. You get your kids to work for you. That's really smart, because I'll tell you, listen, for every podcast that we shoot, I'll pay you 50 kwacha. You're not saying much.
You see now, I've got a son, he's 4.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him right now like, nigga, there's some bricks you need to carry around this fucking house.
So that you can have something to eat, you know?
But then remember again, this was in the 1700s, so labor laws were not really in play. And you could have a kid working in the mines as young as 10, and he could actually...
I think that child labor was still there even back then.
1700s.
Yeah.
You're a lawyer, you can tell us. You're a lawyer, you can tell us. Yeah,
I'm
labor
not sure
laws.
how far back child labor comes back.
Yeah.
But I should think that even at that time, we still had child labor. Children have always been protected from way back.
Remember that even in Industrial Revolution, they had children as young as 10, 12, working in the mines, coal mines.
Child labor is there right now.
Yeah.
I agree. And also in the wars that we've had all over the world, we've had children as child soldiers.
All right, let's not get too legal, technical, historical. Let's talk about the Jameson Connect.
Yeah.
Are you connecting with people? How do you feel about the connection that you're having with the people at the Jameson Connect gig this year?
Well, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really, really great.
The vibe is good.
The vibe is perfect, actually on point.
All right. Were you there at the last year's event?
No, this is the first Jameson.
First Jameson event, first experience.
Yeah.
Wow. And the vibe is good.
Yeah, over the years, I kind of just kept to myself in my space. But then this year, I was like, you know what? Let's let loose a little.
Yeah.
Let's go out there and just enjoy life with other people.
So have you connected with enough people? Like, are there people that you go home with? Not with. When you go home, you continue the connection with. You continue chatting. Have you connected with people
that
here?
I knew way back.
No, we're talking about connections, new connections.
No, listen.
Yeah.
You know those people that you haven't seen, like, I was in secondary school with certain guys.
Yeah.
I saw them today here, and I haven't seen them in like 10 years.
And you exchange numbers.
No, we'll add each other on the socials, not numbers.
How the hell are you connecting? You're not exchanging numbers.
When you add each other on the socials, that's better than exchanging numbers.
And that's the problem with social media. You feel like you see the person every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
We must be doing something right.
How come? How so?
Okay.
So the number of times that I've just taken a lap around.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've been stopped by people?
So it's surreal, eh?
You know what's interesting is I saw a couple. So the girl screams and she goes, "Oh, I love you on the podcast," and the guy looks at me like, "No, I don't like you." But this
my woman likes you.
For this fucking reason, I'm like, bruh, it's so love though.
So you're getting love from the ladies but hate from their men.
Hey, but you weren't around though. The same shit must have happened to you too, right?
It's happened 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I've spoken to a few people. Actually, by the tattoo parlor, I met a couple, and the wife wanted to take photos, and the husband was a bit upset with that.
Oh wow!
But
that's so dramatic.
I was respectful enough to, even as she came first to talk, and she brought up the conversation of being a fan of the podcast. I like showing respect to the man. Go to him, introduce myself real quick, just to give him that respect.
So bad the
I
situation.
think
Exactly.
I think you were scared. That's what I think. I think you were shook.
After Will Smith, people may have been inspired the wrong way.
Bruh, your ass was shook. Like, okay, I'm gonna get fucked up.
After Will Smith, people may have been inspired the wrong way, so you have to be careful now.
You don't
man.
mess with someone's wife, bro.
Chipasha, nice having you.
Thank you for having me.
The Jameson event happens every year. Last year was lit. This year is even bigger. We've got big names coming up on stage. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you next year's as well.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Just give a shout out to your friends in the camera over there.
Wait, do I really have any friends? Oh,
Wow.
yeah. No. I've just remembered. I actually do. I'm going to send a shout out to my sister, Abigail Banda. I think a lot of you know her.
Abigail Banda?
Our producer.
Yeah.
That's your sister.
Yeah, that's my older sister.
Small world.
No way, serious.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, so what?
Yeah, you were
What
saying?
did you want to say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. And my other shout out will go to my friend Natasha and
Now I was gonna say, why are your boobs so fucking different?
genetics. Didn't you learn genetics in secondary school?
The contrast is too fucking
huge.
Like maybe she looks like the people on my mother's side, and I look like the people on my father's
true.
side.
That happens. Yeah, that happens.
Works, right?
Chipasha, thanks a lot for coming through.
All right,
That's It
thank
podcast. Continue supporting That's It podcast, Zambia's biggest thing. And remember, share the story. When big names want to share their life stories, it's the podcast they come to. That's It podcast.
Definitely. Thank
Have
you
a
for
lovely
having me.
evening. Enjoy yourself. And most importantly, enjoy Jameson responsibly.
Thank you.
Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Jameson Connect still going on. We'll be back in a bit. Now, we were told earlier that we'll be talking to Daniel Machiya about, so many mistakes we make when it comes to whiskey enjoyment, especially when it comes to the way we always misunderstand what a caskmate is, why the IPA, what's a black barrel, what's the original.
Yeah.
We've got Daniel Machiya here. He's the brand ambassador for Jameson here in Zambia. Am I pronouncing it correctly even? Is it Jameson or Jameson?
Yo, it's you can pronounce it how you want, honestly.
Take it how you want it, huh?
As long as the barman understands you.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
But
man.
it's typically pronounced as Jameson.
Jameson.
So
I've been correct my whole life.
yeah.
My whole life.
Yeah.
We were being taught
With
earlier.
how much of it you drink?
With how much of it?
Yeah. I would have been embarrassed. I would have been embarrassed if you didn't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Daniel, we were told earlier that the Black Barrel and the IPA are castmates. Was it castmates? And then there's the original. Then there's the what's the other one? We had another one here. We had three.
So, all right. So actually,
we just need some education. Like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Amongst all these, what do we need to know about Jameson?
Okay, so actually, Jameson Caskmates IPA, the light green one there to your, the closest one to you.
Yeah.
And the Jameson Caskmates
IPA.
Stout Edition in the front there.
Yeah.
Part of a experimental part of our brand. This is where we were trying to get something which has beer involved. Okay, so the maturation of the whiskey has some involvement of beer.
Okay.
So craft beer in particular. So you have a craft stout beer and a craft IPA, which is an Irish pale ale. Okay, so the whiskey itself is still the same. It's whiskey, but if you do recall earlier, we spoke a bit briefly about how barrels get all these different properties from whatever went in there, whatever seasoned it.
Yeah.
So in this case, the barrel that was seasoned had beer in it for a few months. So the IPA had an IPA craft beer for a few months. The stout had a stout craft beer for a few months. Good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically that's kind of it really. The collaboration comes in from a usual conversation, you know, when you're at the bar. Most people are not drinking beer, most people are not drinking whiskey. It's a bit of both. And they all chill at the back of the bar. You know, so the idea was, hey, let's just collaborate. Let's do the let's add some Jameson properties to my beer and let me get some beer properties from the Jameson.
I'm curious now.
Yeah.
When you make Jameson in a cask that had beer in it, where did that beer go? Because Jameson doesn't produce beer.
The beer then is canned or bottled.
Yeah, but there's no Jameson beer. So where does that beer go?
It's not a Jameson beer. You see, the beer is made typically. So the collaborations, initially it was Franciscan Wells, which was one of the first companies that collaborated with Jameson. But now we kind of diversified, and all different types of craft brewers can do it. So the craft brewer has a Jameson infused beer, and then the beer has a craft beer. The Jameson itself has a craft beer infusion.
Yeah.
So there's no beer for Jameson, but there's a beer out there which says it was matured in a barrel which had Jameson. So it's more of a collaborative thing. It's really not the liquid not the liquid that you get which has beer properties. It's just a bit. So the barrel itself has those qualities which are very beer-like, and then when you put the whiskey in there for a few months, it will start tasting a little bit like that. So it's not a real. It's like how do you describe it? It's just seasoning of the barrel.
Okay,
that's it really. I feel like I might have made it too complex, or I might have just dilly-dallied there.
So, dude, there's something that I want to find out, right? There's been a lot of counterfeit Jameson. Going around. Some Komesa, etc. How are you able to tell the knockoff from the original?
Okay, so most times it's very difficult to tell from the physical packaging of the product. But if you look at the Jameson original there, that's a reworked version or redesigned bottle.
Which is this one here, right?
Which is that one, yes.
Yeah.
So there are certain qualities there, like the sleeve at the bottom there. So the separation between the big label.
This space here.
Yeah, that little space there. And also the shoulders have a little dimples. The shoulders of the bottle there. There's a little dimple or a little depression there, slightly by the neck.
Give him the bottle.
Yeah.
So he points to it.
Okay. So this little dimple here on the neck, you kind of you kind of have to feel it to.
So a counterfeit bottle will not have that.
Well, that's another thing. Like I said, it's very difficult to tell just based on the physical features of the bottle. And that's why we do tastings, just so people can tell based on the taste. Which kind of sounds retrogressive because it means you've bought the bottle, right?
Yeah.
And that's how you're tasting that it's fake. But there's a few features, like even the textured. If you find that it doesn't have a textured cover as well, there's that. The barrowman at the bottom, there's a barrowman here, the 1780. These physical features are very easy to find, but apart from that, you also have batch numbers which you can track.
Right.
But I know for the regular consumer, it's a bit difficult to tell what batch number. You're not thinking about batch numbers when you're in a hurry, right?
Yeah. Right.
So that's why we encourage people to buy from accredited sources at this stage. We definitely have efforts in the background working on how we can counterfeit. So at the moment, we are definitely working on it because in the end, it tarnishes the image of the brand and it's not good for anyone. Honestly.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I was curious to find out. That's DJ Selfie coming up in a bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was curious to find out. You mentioned that all the whiskey, all the Jameson that we drink comes from one place.
Yes, sir.
Ireland.
Yes.
My mind got blown so much. Like, how does...
I don't know if you enunciate the R.
Ireland. What? You're hearing ISLLLAND.
You said Ireland.
I'm mind blown. I'm so mind blown because maybe I'm not the only person who didn't know this. There's so many viewers here, and you told us in the background about how it's made in one place. The whole global supply of Jameson is made in one place. Maybe you can just elaborate more on where our original Jameson comes from.
All right, so in a county called Cork, it's about 150,000 people there. There's a distillery, our distillery, Middleton Distillery, which distills most of the whiskies from Irish Distillers Limited, like Jameson, the most popular, Powers Whiskey, Green Spot, Red Breast, Yellow Spot. A bunch of different Irish whiskies are made there in this small county. And that county's got lots of farmland, large amounts of farmland. Small town, like I said, 150,000 people, right? That's like what?
That's smaller than Kitwe. Yeah, like Kablonga, yeah.
A tiny spot, right? And everyone kind of works toward the distillery in a way. The farmers, the water, some water comes from the council.
Yeah.
Some of the water actually runs through the distillery. So there's a whole lot of different resources that make it possible for this to happen. Initially, our distillery used to be in Dublin, which is like the town area of Ireland. And the space wasn't just sufficient because demand grew. And where we are currently, it's like every effort in that town is directed toward Jameson in a large extent. So look, the capacity is there. Like I told you, the bottling is done in Dublin. So all the bottling is done in Dublin. And look, the scale at which this happens, I've been to the bottling factory, and like everything's the machinery, everything is very modernized, and we get in thousands of bottles like per minute. So the capacity is there, and it's a very whiskey-rich country. So I'm just trying to add all this context so that you can know that like the guys have been working on this for a while. Remember, Jameson is over 200 years old, so they've definitely mastered how to like meet this demand. And if there's any need to expand, actually this distillery is being expanded at the moment even further for more demand. So look, they got it on lock, bro.
I think the most interesting part of the whole Jameson story is the story of John Jameson himself.
Yes.
And how he started this. Maybe just in under a minute, you could just tell us the story of how this came to be.
All right. So John Jameson, a lawyer, is in Scotland, Alloa, Scotland, where he was born. He's a patent or a lawyer. He's a patent-focused lawyer at that stage. He's working with lots of people who are doing distilleries, and he decides at some stage to move as well. He moves actually in 1776 with his wife Margaret Haig. They move to Ireland, where he becomes a manager, saves up enough money, because his plan initially was to make a distillery. So that was the plan.
Yeah.
He does it in 1780, and at that stage, he's just, I want to say, or can I say balls to the wall? Said it already. He just went hard, bro.
Yeah.
At that stage, he worked really hard and did that. He involved most of his children as well. And like at that stage, really, whiskey was big in Ireland, biggest place. That's why people were moving to Ireland.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can add additional context, but I feel like that's kind of the motivation for him. He was a very driven person. His family was well known for its bravery, and that's also on the bottle. On the crest, the crests, which is essentially showing the limpet, the boat which his family used to fight off pirates in the 1500s, and the bottom has a Latin word cinemetu, which means without fear. So there's quite a complex, or at least checkered history, which comes with Jameson whiskey. But more than anything, it's just the taste, really. His adaptation of the taste, distilling 3 times. All that type of background work which goes into the whiskey is what I think Jameson is most known for at the moment. So,
I was sharing earlier how I never used to drink Jameson until Rihanna sang about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure many people started drinking it then.
True, she's
let the Jameson drink in.
She's a big deal.
Sink in, yeah. But anyway, after that, I enjoyed so much, man. And
so interesting fact about Rihanna is. That's a significant contribution to the culture, as well as to the culture of whiskey drinking, and Jameson in particular. But Jameson, if you've noticed, does not have big brand endorsements. It's because of the small brand mindset that is there.
Yeah.
It'd rather get like an ordinary guy like myself in a country and in another country. I think you might have met, I don't know if you did, but the Jameson brand ambassador for Mozambique is here.
Yeah. Oh, is that the guy?
That's the guy that,
Is that the guy we met accidentally the other day?
Yeah. So
pure coincidence, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of different brand ambassadors around the world, and that's the focus for Jameson. Small brand, because the focus is the consumer.
Yeah.
Like our event currently, the Jameson Connects, is not focused on artists. It's not a festival.
Yeah.
It's focused on people, and that's why we announce our artists like at the end, so that you can feel
it's about you.
It's actually about you. And we actually sold out, 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks before the event, and what that means is people actually love the event because we didn't even announce like international artists or anything.
Yeah, and it was already sold out.
Yeah, that kind of just trying to highlight the DNA of the brand, small brand mindset, but makes meaningful connections, and I think it does it very well.
Daniel Machiya is the brand ambassador of Jameson here in Zambia, and I don't think they would have picked a better brand ambassador than you. I don't think so. I enjoy Jameson, but I don't think I have the passion about it like you do. I have the passion to enjoy it, but you have the passion to understand the story and the DNA of Jameson, and it's unmatched, man. Like,
I appreciate that, but you know what? Like, if you're in my circumstances, you'll probably catch on really quickly. Like, it's such a compelling brand, and
he dropped out of college. He's got no capacity.
Come.
Yeah. Also, always find an opportunity to squeeze that one in.
Jameson's for everyone.
Yeah.
There you go.
Daniel, right, thanks for coming through.
Thank you for having me, guys.
I think more of our viewers are going to learn more about what Jameson is all about, and we'll drink it with more pride now. And there's that little, what do you call that? The guy,
barrel man.
The barrel man.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't know about this, and more people who enjoy Jameson are not going to be seeing this guy on the bottle. I never even knew it was there. I don't know how many bottles I've had in my home. I've never seen this guy before.
Right.
Until today.
It was Sean that told
It was
us about
Sean who brought it up. Like, have you seen this guy? The barrel man. He represents the hardworking guys who actually built the brand, right?
Yeah. It also, other than just the hardworking guys, also represents the person who enjoys Jameson. Like anyone who enjoys Jameson could be considered a barrel man.
Yeah.
Because if you like it, you probably will talk about it to some extent. So you are playing a part though.
Gentlemen,
Listen, man, feel free to plug in your socials for yourself, for Jameson, right there.
Jameson Zam on everything. I think people will find me somehow. After that, I really actually don't know,
Yeah.
I actually don't know at this stage because I have my Instagram and I feel like there's a underscore somewhere and I'm not sure. I don't know if it's Daniel Machiya or Machiya Daniel.
I found you
But I
somehow
appreciate
because
it,
of
guys. Thank you
Jameson,
so much.
and I started reading your blog, but that's a story for another day.
Thank you
Daniel,
so much.
thanks a lot for coming through.
All right, thank you very much, man.
And continue
Guys, thank you so much.
representing the brand, continue teaching us more about this. We'll continue enjoying it.
Cheers. Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Cheers.
All right, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Miss Selfie coming up next. Miss Selfie, you are not. She's always in pink hair.
Or is she?
Always in her pink hair. You can take a seat there. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Miss Selfie. And this is one lady who's really, flying the Zambian flag high. She is. I don't even. Where do I start from? Prolific Zambian entertainer, prolific Zambian DJ, flying the Zambian flag high, and she's here today. I've been looking forward to this opportunity for a long time because your mixes, though, when you hold the booth, I've witnessed you DJing at places where Jameson is sold like granddaddies, and your mix is just something else. Maybe just a brief history of your DJing background would be sufficient, and we can talk about your pink hair later. You always have pink hair.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
How did you get into DJing, though?
It literally started out as a joke. Yeah, just
share the joke,
there's no
please.
big story like, oh, I've always wanted to be a DJ. What? No.
Yeah.
I just started out just for fun, eh? Like someone found me mixing at home, and they were like, "Do you know this is what DJs use in the clubs?" And I was like, "No ways, it can't be the same thing." And they're like, "Okay, we'll take you to one of these places and try you out." And within a month, I was just gone.
Did you drop out of college like Kalenga?
No.
You finished college?
Yeah.
What did you study, though?
Physiotherapy.
What?
Do you hear that?
Physiotherapy.
Yeah.
Do you hear
Wow.
that?
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
So
you know the Selfie. Can you please tell Elson that dropping out of college is not the end of the world? There are others who can still make it. I dropped out of college to become a DJ. He
How did
just
that
thinks.
go?
Sorry.
How did that go?
It went very well.
Look at how you said that.
How did that go?
Yeah.
It was a bit tricky at 1st. You know how I think DJing. It's safe to say that DJing is only making money now in Zambia.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you have gigs like the whole weekend. You can do 3-4 gigs in a night all over the place. From Jameson Connect, you'll probably be DJing at Granddaddy's where there's more Jameson, and we'll find you there. But when I started DJing in 2004-5, to even get more than a 500 kwacha from a gig was something
You're
else.
getting paid in meals.
Yeah, I know, right? But how was it for you? How did you get into the game? I know it was a joke, but how did you really get into the game?
So at the time, that was like end of September 2018. Yeah, and there was like a gap. No other lady DJ was doing it at the time. So when I came on the scene, it was like it worked to my advantage, so to say. But then again, it's because of my mentor Sebastian Dutch and
shout
my
out,
management.
man! Shout out, yeah.
So what's your asking price? How much are you paid per average? So I try to count people's pockets.
Really, it depends on the type of gig. So what exactly?
Like Granddaddy's?
It depends also because I'm hired there as a
you're comfortable
resident
though?
or pardon?
But you're comfortable though?
Very much.
You're happy with what you get?
You're able to afford your own flat, your own car.
Bruh, like I work at my own convenience. I can choose when to work and when not to work.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's exposing me to other things also. I've traveled Sub-Sahara for free. Like people are paying me for that shit. So
wow.
am I allowed to?
Yeah, feel free. Feel free. That's a podcast.
I'm sorry. But yeah, like I've done gigs Southern Africa and all because of music. I wouldn't choose it any other way.
You know what? You're in an industry that's very male dominated. Like the biggest names in DJing. Oh, guys, you've spoken about Sebastian Dutch. You've spoken about who else can you mention as inspiration when it comes to DJing in Zambia?
Locally it started out with Psycho Tash because that's one person I saw standing out.
Awesome DJ.
What am I saying? That's one person I saw standing out in this industry because she's very unique and has energy. And when you approach her, she's very soft and welcoming. And she welcomed me in the booth, and I was like, oh, okay, not many people do that. And we've been friends ever since, like way before I even thought of DJing. So when she left the country, I took up the interest, and here we are now. We even do gigs together.
Elson, do you know where Psycho Tash went to when she left Zambia?
Kazakhstan?
Australia.
I see what you did there. I'm
coming to you.
Just being unruly.
You're being very unruly, Pink.
Yeah.
The color pink. Is this like your favorite color? And I bring that up because every time I've met you at the barbershop, you're always dyeing your hair pink or...
there's a pink element
There's always a pink element somewhere. What's up with you and pink though?
Yeah, it was also unplanned. Like I just found myself having something light and loud.
Yeah.
I can't think of a louder color than pink. I mean, purple is a bit dull and blue, but pink just stands out, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so why not? An element every time. My phone is pink, my hair is pink. Pink.
Let me get personal now.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
You're good looking and you're a DJ. And where the point I'm driving at is you are found in nightclubs and half the time you're DJing at night. How much disrespect, or do you get any disrespect from men when they come to say maybe the DJ booth and they see how you look and they feel maybe they can take advantage of you as a woman? How's that working out for you?
So with that one, it depends where I go.
Okay.
Many places have, all places have different standards. And I always move with a team. So in the event that I'm not with my team, I communicate with organizers, promoters and stuff like that to just keep security nearby and all that because I can just easily call people if someone's bothering me.
Yeah.
But there's always those people that are just a bit too drunk and they want to try out my gear or some stuff. Some people used to think I'm pretending to mix because it's not every day you see a lady mixing, Unless now, like there's more than 10 lady DJs in Zambia. In Lusaka, sorry.
Yeah.
So some do it out of curiosity, others do it because of entitlement, but I haven't really faced that like every now and then. Like it's just rare occurrences. But the others go through that a lot because of men feeling entitled.
But what does your DM look like now that you're famous? I mean, you're like one of the top name. Your name is bigger than many male DJs that I know in Zambia.
Yeah.
So what does your DM look like now?
I wouldn't know. My manager handles that.
What, you don't want to read your own DMs?
No.
Why?
So I only handle my Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, but how's your Instagram DM looking though?
I wouldn't know. It's in the requests. I don't really open stuff there.
No one on your friends list is hitting on you in the DM. It's all in the request DM.
It's always in the request. So I change settings there and make sure to filter out content like that.
Are you dating?
Yeah.
And how does your boyfriend take your profession?
Your good night gigs especially.
He pops up at gigs when he can.
Is he here today?
Oh, today is working, sorry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but he would have been in the background somewhere.
Can we talk about your relationship with Jameson now? How did that come up? How did that come up and what does Jameson mean to you? So let's talk about how the relationship with Jameson came up. Who called you? How did it come up? How did you feel about it? How did you accept it? And how's it going?
So the first time I did the Jameson Connect event was actually the first time I attended one. That was 2019. It was at Showgrounds. I don't recall who exactly contacted my team and reached out and whatnot. My manager handles the bookings. But yeah, I found myself DJing there. And it was amazing. So I love the fact that it's always well curated. I think that's the perfect term to use.
Yeah.
You're coming here for the entertainment, and it's not just standing in front of a stage. It's entertainment all around.
Yeah.
There's people doing hair, there's games and all that. But other events are lacking because they'll just have one stage or two if they're feeling fancy. And that's it. No other form of entertainment. And most of all, they highlight talent it doesn't matter whether you've made it yet, you're big or you're small. As long as you're talented, they'll give you a platform. And they work with the young people. So it's amazing.
Nice, man. Nice,
Yeah.
really nice. Miss Selfie, wishing you all the best. I was about to ask why the name is Selfie, but I think I should leave it there. Do you think I should go ahead with that?
There's no long
Or is it
story.
because
I just love
the-
selfies. I'm always
You love
snapping. I'm
selfies.
always on my phone clicking. Yeah, that's
But we don't
me.
see many
I'm that
selfies.
friend.
We don't
Pardon?
see many selfies of you on your Instagram though.
So I've curated my Instagram differently.
Yeah.
Because people will be overwhelmed if all they see is selfies. I know I'm selfie, but yeah, you can see what I'm about
Yeah.
as well. So I've done that on purpose actually. But yeah, I do post a lot of selfies.
I just thought you would stick to the brand and just post selfies. You're DJing and you have a selfie there, like you're doing your mix and
but
scratching.
would you
and
like
have-
to see selfies every time you scroll on the
I mean, if you're
timeline?
sticking to the brand, it's
Yeah.
selfie, so it looks selfish if you just do that all the time, right?
No, but then if I do that, people will stop wondering why selfie. So keep it going, yeah?
Elson,
Yo.
yeah, she's all yours.
Yeah, no,
Huh?
listen.
Yeah, she's all yours.
No.
I wish.
For now,
She goes no.
You can ask. You can ask what you want to ask now. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty interesting lady. My first time meeting her, obviously, but yeah, no, I think I've asked everything that I wanted to ask. He spoke very highly of you,
Extremely.
most likely because he looks up to you. So
But I'm not even that tall, so
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
I look up to you because I'm a throwback DJ. I love throwback so much, and the first experience I had of you was
Yeah.
you doing throwback music at Granddaddy's, and I fell in love with the mix. Yeah, you made love to my mind, and I was just amused.
Ooh.
Yeah, like her mix,
Ooh.
her mix. Get your head out of the gutter, man.
it stays there. It lives there.
Miss Selfie,
yeah.
I was watching an interview, Black Coffee, just a few days ago after you won the Grammy, and he was talking about, how he envisioned himself winning a Grammy years later, like when he started.
Yeah.
He was just a village boy herding cattle. Where do you see yourself? Let's give it 5 years. Like, what's the vision? You just can't be DJing. What's the vision?
Yeah, I actually don't intend to DJ for too long. I would rather leave the stage while people are still clapping.
Yeah.
But I want to be in rooms where things happen,
Okay.
making things happen. So I would love to see an environment or an outing culture where more people
Yeah.
are included.
Yeah.
Not just the usuals. As in, give people a reason to go out there and see new stuff, consume new content and all that. There is talent we have, but very few people have the platform. Yeah, so I would probably maybe manage a few artists here and there, as in people that paint, the artists, not this artist.
No, not this art.
Yeah, DJs, and not just women, but everyone talented.
You know what I love about the new crop of DJs? Gone are the days when DJs were thought of as you're doing this because you failed at everything in life, but you're an uneducated DJ. And it changes the whole perception that people have of the craft. You know what I mean? And I love that. You're flying the flag high. Much love, much respect to you. Keep representing us the way you are doing, and keep representing Jameson.
Oh, yeah,
do you even drink Jameson though?
Yeah, I do.
What's your favorite cocktail? That includes Jameson.
Weirdly enough, I just love ginger ale and a bit of lemon.
Same.
Nothing
I think it's the best
extra,
way to have it.
Yes.
Either on the rocks or with ginger ale.
Yeah.
Miss Selfie,
Oh.
you're a real G. Thanks a lot for coming to the That's It
Thank you so
podcast.
much for having me.
And we look
Nice
forward to an
meeting you.
episode where we can do a whole 2 hours and get to know her better, yeah?
Oh, yeah,
That'll be
sure
so
thing.
cool.
I have so much
Because
to
the
say.
other thing that I also
I've got so much to say. Yeah.
The other thing that I also want to find out that
Yeah.
just came to mind is I've noticed some DJs end up making music,
Yeah.
right? Do you see that happen with you, or are you just
Oh,
okay
yeah,
playing other people's music?
I'm actually working on something like that.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I do play the tracks that I've done myself, like I have two, not officially out. Sometimes just to see the crowd reaction. But yeah, I'm definitely looking into producing my own content and collaborating with people out there, because as a DJ, I think that's what pushes you further.
Yeah, I mean, look at Black Coffee.
Right,
Yeah.
there you go. How do you say you have been invited to a 17-year-old's birthday party in Kazakhstan?
Yeah.
How do you prepare for a set like that?
Yeah.
So sometimes I do ask for a playlist, like tell me your favorite songs and whatnot for the person that's being celebrated, because it's about them.
Not about the crowd?
No, the crowd comes after. Like that's the occasion. So
Yeah.
you look out for the birthday boys that day or birthday girl. But things like corporate gigs where they don't even specify, oh, we want this or what. I just put as many playlists on my flash drives as possible and go with the flow.
You know what? You know what I look forward to one day? A gig that's just a Miss Selfie gig.
Yeah.
Headlined by you, organized by your team, a Miss Selfie gig. But till that day comes, I'll be enjoying my Jameson.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And my lemonade.
Water. Just looks like water. Miss Selfie, thanks a lot for coming through. Wishing you all the best. May the good Lord richly bless you in all your endeavors.
Awesome.
And looking forward to an episode where we can just chat with Miss Selfie on That's It podcast.
Definitely, just reach out. I'll be there.
Have a lovely evening. Enjoy the Jameson Connect. That was Miss Selfie on That's It podcast. And remember, when people want to share their stories, it's That's It podcast they come to. K plus Elson still going.
We need a plug though before.
Oh, plug.
That's your camera right there.
My name is DJ Selfie. Blah blah blah.
First of all, I'm not DJ Selfie. It's Miss Selfie.
I told you not to disrespect our guests. He's been calling our guests names since we started. So right there, Miss Selfie.
All right, great.
Oh, this one. Miss
Selfie is that one.
Oh, okay.
See, again, you're confusing our guests. Go ahead. This one.
Wow. So there? Awesome. This has been my selfie. Did I say this has been or this is?
My name is Miss Selfie.
Sorry, I'm a voiceless DJ. This is why I don't talk anyhow, eh? I'll leave it for the pros. Yeah. Oh, so this is Miss Selfie.
You've got a very pretty voice though.
Pardon?
You've got a very pretty voice.
Thank you.
And smile.
This is Miss Selfie and this is the Z podcast.
So, as we wind down, that's it podcast at Jameson Connect. My name is K+.
I'm Elson.
Finally, the guy gets to introduce himself on his own. No longer a lazy bum. That Z podcast at Jameson Connect 2022 has been lit. We've spoken to very amazing people like Kwesta, Miss Selfie. We've spoken to Keisha from Off Limit Communications, plus more. It's been a good day for me. I've had so much fun. I haven't had this much fun this year, especially considering that last year was locked down, COVID restrictions and whatever. But this year has been so lit. What has been the highlight for you though?
What, today?
Yeah.
The food was amazing.
The food was amazing, yeah. The haircut was amazing.
The haircut was dope. Yeah. Man, again, it's insane how just walking literally 5 meters, you bump into 10 people that stop you for a photo.
Yeah.
So that too was
so lit. Yeah.
That too was a fucking highlight. So that I loved. The guests. Kwesta was actually pretty dope.
Kwesta was good.
He did clear his throat and he sounded the same.
His career is still intact, even after clearing his throat. So
even after you insulted him and called him names.
A nectomorph.
Jesus. That was dope.
There have been so many stands happening here. We've had a tattoo stand. We've had kickers with DJ Switcher. His stand was happening. That went well. We had Chef Katz, who not only spoke to us here, crazy humor, but he also made us burgers and he gave us chicken as well. We saw Tembi at the jacket stand, whatever they call themselves. It's been so lit. Kwesta's about to go on stage, and I really can't wait. So we have to close this right now because we're about to go see Kwesta on stage, and we're gonna have some crazy fun right now.
Yeah. You sound like a groupie right now.
I sound like a group.
Yeah.
I just love Kwesta's music, man. I love his songs, Spirit, Good, Ngesfela Nawe, and I can't mention other names.
Talk about it.
I really can't wait to see Kwesta on stage.
Yeah.
So this has been That's It podcast at Jameson Connect 2022. Till the next episode, have a lovely day, a lovely evening, lovely night, whatever time you're watching this. May the good Lord richly bless you and
brush your teeth.
And somebody lost their walkie-talkie. Nobody's come to claim it. Not sure how this ended up here.
Wait, bring it. What's the little button that you press?
Yeah, that's the button.
Hello?
Nobody's responding. I've been trying that.
Hi. Hey, tada.
Nobody has been responding. I've been trying that the whole day.
You know what you can do?
Sally, who owns this thing, man? You know the owner. All right, cool. So they can come pick it up. But anyway, that's a podcast. Thanks to Jameson for bringing us here. We've enjoyed the stories about Jameson and how it started. and the differences between amongst the Jameson variations that we have here,
and the pedophile owner.
And also meeting Jameson brand ambassadors, brand champions. It's been an awesome day. Till the next episode of the podcast.
Before we go,
yeah,
good people. Now I'm no longer upset. Now I'm just asking. Please subscribe. Hit the notifications button. This is the only way that you're going to know when an episode is.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a sangoma. I don't know how your shit works, right? But technology
our
helps
works,
you.
yeah.
You get a notification that pops up on your phone
Yeah.
to say an episode is up. So please subscribe. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay 2,000 out of my own pocket for how many subscribers have you got now?
We've got 20. No, 9. I can't remember, man. I can't remember. The number grows every day. So we've
All
got
right,
a lot
cool.
of
We're gonna check out
subscribers.
how many subscribers we have.
Yeah, we've got a lot of
We're
subscribers.
gonna round off to the next 10,000, and I'll pay $2,000 to the person who subscribes. No, I'm for real though.
And remember to follow us on Facebook, That's It Podcast, Instagram, That's It Podcast ZM, and on YouTube, we're watching us from That's It Podcast. Till the next episode, allow me to enjoy myself.
Deuces.
Allow me to enjoy it.
I'm going home.
That's It Podcast at Jameson Connect. Have a lovely day. God bless.